Welcome, friends. I'm Emmy, and I'm a retired teacher, public teacher, and a CZT, and I'm excited to be here with you today for another session of yoga, brain yoga. Woohoo! The materials you're going to need are right here, and they're very straightforward. Now, I like to use the best I can. I know you do too. Grab what you have though. If you just have a pencil and a pen and a blender stump, that's just fine. If you don't have a blender stump, you can use your finger. A Q-tip is great too. And here's where we're going. We're gonna make this darling little thing. I needed a thank you note for a friend. So this is what I came up with. And let's get started. Got my bijou tile. My bijou tile is 2 inches squared, but if you don't have that, just grab anything that's a smallish piece of paper. Also, this would be, another version would be 5 centimeters. We're gonna start with pencil, and we're gonna put pencil dots in the corner, as we always do in Zentangle, because of this blank canvas is a lot to think about. Just put some wonky lines in here. Not fancy, just wonky. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a large comma, kind of wideish like I did, and then under it, a little on the angle, we're going to put a second comma, and then making sure that I kind of have an idea where I'm going with this. I'm going to write the word thanks up here. So I want to have a comma that comes off of this pretty carefully. Now the word thanks is pretty easy, so I don't feel I need to pen it out, but pencil it out. But I am going to be careful to make sure that it goes across here in a nice fashion. And we'll do full calligraphy letters today on this when we're done. So I know I said I wasn't going to, but I changed my mind. I am going to put thanks on here. Writing kind of large. There, I like how that looks. Okay, and then my spray will come along like this. Uncapping my pen, I'm going to ink in these 2 commas that I made. And then I'm going to come to my thanks, and every time I have a downstroke, I'm going to double it. Cross strokes are straight, not doubled. So with the H, same thing. Downstroke will be doubled. Cross stroke single, but that is a downstroke, and that will be doubled. Easier to finish the whole A, and then thicken on this part as well. On the N, the downstroke. And thicken. Same with the K. And I always like to be real wonky with my S. You might choose to practice this a couple times. I get that. So do this the way you like it best. This is just the way I like to make my thanks if I need to give thanks. Look at this one I did. There's no thanks on here, but it is a nice thank you for somebody. So let's take a minute and start filling this in. The pattern I'm going to do today basically is poke leaf. Poke leaf is a stem, sometimes 2 stems, a smile or frown actually, upside down, and then you come back and up, back and up, and I frequently like to double that one side. That's just an embellishment. You don't need to do that. That's just something that I like to do. So we'll do some other on-the-job trainings too, but I'm going to come along here and I want to double it. The frown. Do it again. fill in my spray with all sizes and kinds, just like as if I were a florist. You know how they're putting picks of flowers in wherever. It's going to get quite full down there, so I'm going to start just doing single lines below to give me some direction. Now that I've got a nice spray, I actually think that looks a little weird over here. It's not very well balanced, and I am not a florist, but even you and I know, whether we're florists or not, things like to be balanced. So now I'm going to fill in with some other kinds of whimsical things, and one of them is baby's breath. See, I did a series of sticks, and all I'm going to do is put some dots to kind of make a thickening area, much like a florist would again. Do it again. Make some sticks and put some baby's breath off of that. Maybe I need to have a little more whimsy in here. Isn't that cute? Come along here like this, do some baby's breath. Maybe in here as well. Can easily, as you see, put another stick in where I need it. Oh, isn't that the cutest ever? I just love this pattern. So what I'm going to do now is go along and do the outside, and I'm going to do this wavy line. The wavy line allows me to lower my pencil and pick it up as I need to, as I'm working. And I would like to box in my thanks. And then the next thing I'm going to do is come along and thicken periodically. Either under or over. It has the illusion by doing this of looking a little like a rope almost, don't you think? There you go. Gives me a lot of option to smooth, darken my lines. I don't like the way that looked, so let's get a little more smoothing in. Everybody gets some creative stuff now and then when they're working. Don't know if you can hear in the background, but my frogs are singing tonight. They're water frogs. And I'm glad they're happy. Nice. Isn't that the coolest ever? I sure hope you like yours as much as I like mine. I'm going to grab my pencil, whatever pencil I have. I'm going to come and do some shading here on either side of this bouquet, kind of a flower or marker ribbon that I've made. And then see what I'm doing with my shading, my pencil, very softly on either side, because I want it to have the illusion of laying on here, but kind of rounded as well. I also want to go underneath some of this. I'm going on one side of my poke leaf, and then I want to go round here, kind of really heavy-handed. Oh, I'm excited to do this with you. I've been wanting to show you this technique for some time. And frequently what I do is when I finish a tile that I've worked on with you, my friends, I will put it on the easel in my hallway so that I can enjoy it for the week until you and I meet again next week and I can do this again. So grab my blender stump and push that in, smudge it around. Your smudging is going to be as good as the paper that you're using. And I do think it's real important to have some white or the color of the paper areas. I think you're going to want to do this over and over again. This is just fun. And here, that's where I get my Tucker method to really shine. And it looks like it's lifted up just by using my shading. How fun is this? I love it. I hope you do too. Thanks for working with me today. I really hope you liked the video, and subscribe to my channel. And please, if you have a chance, come on over to Emmy's Zen Friends and show us what you've been drawing. Thanks again. See you soon. Bye.